is going on, everyone? It's your boy, the Fire Ninja Dude, and I'm back at it again with another video. And so today's video, we're going to be doing a whole, well, it's an old theory, but however, I want to keep talking about it because apparently, my theory about this one was kind of off. Okay. So, this theory is going to be about Wu and Garmadon's age. Now, I did a theory about it before. If you want to go ahead and check that out, you can. But there's a whole new updated video. So, before I start the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell with every futuristic videos. With that being said, let's start on the video. Okay, so, Wu and Garmadon's age. They're both, him, Garmadon, and Lloyd are all three of them are practically Oni and Dragon. I guessed on Lloyd's age, and I guessed that he was at least a year younger than Nia. But however, it may not always seem like that's the case. It's because apparently there are like more than at least one reason of why Wu and Garmadon are aging. Or what their age is, for that matter. Me and my team came up with a few theories, and here's some of the theories that we came up with. Number one of my theories is that Wu and Garmadon's age, they probably don't have one. Now, I said that before in my other video, but I'll explain a bit more of what I meant because I didn't make any sense at first. But that's one theory. The second theory is that Wu and Garmadon had lived for thousands of years. So of course they'll be like at least 100 or like 1,000 years old. So pretty much most of them have the exact same theory. So I'll go ahead and play what they think of Wu and Garmadon's age.
My thoughts on Wu and Garmadon's age, yeah, they're definitely over 100 years old. Because, you know, in the first episode of season 13, Lloyd is like, "Oh, Master Wu, you don't even look a day over 100. And Wu is like, "Oh, I'm feeling my age and stuff." And yeah, I think 176 would fit to Wu. And as we see in the flashbacks, Wu and Garmadon don't have like that much of a age difference. And yeah, Garmadon says like, "Oh, we don't want to go to the snakes." And Wu is like, "Let's go, you want to see them too." So I think, yeah, maybe 180 would fit to Garmadon. Yeah.
What is up, guys? It's Ty Straight 2, and I'm gonna be giving my thoughts on Wu and Garmadon's age. Now, if you guys watch season 11, I believe it was revealed that they're over 1,000 years old. Now, I did not watch the Fire chapter, but I did go on the wiki, and I did watch the episode with Wu and Sphera. It was over 1,000 years ago. So I'm like, okay, they're over 1,000 years old. But I'm going to be talking about before then. And I even have a video on my channel that's really, really old. I don't even know if it's still up or not, of me discussing Wu and Garmadon's age. And I thought that since Wu and Garmadon, I didn't think Wu and Garmadon were human. And come to season 8, that was true. They are not human, at the very least. If their mother was human, they're not fully human. So, and I think it's possible for dragons to live a long time, because Firstborn has been around since the first Ninja Master's age, and first Ninja Masters seem to have died quite a while ago. And also, Wu and Garmadon don't age like, they age funny, because for the longest time, Wu was like, looked pretty much looked the same, and then all of a sudden, he just aged up and up and up. Now, I think that could have something to do with stress of him, like, losing the Garmadon, and, you know, losing his birth to the underworld. I think that could have something to do with it, because, even when Garmadon turns back to a human, like, Wu still looks older than Garmadon. So, yeah, I thought that was interesting. So, yeah, so ever since, you know, I was a little kid, I thought Wu and Garmadon weren't human. There's something otherworldly to them. I think that was mainly because of the kid in me, because I love Dragon Ball Z, and, you know, Super Saiyan, and Lloyd's Golden Power, Super Spinach Master's Golden Power. I kind of put 2 and 2 together, and it turns out I was right all these years later. So, yeah, that's my thought on, those are my thoughts on Wu Garmadon's age. Thank you, Fire Ninja Dude, for having me on this video and on the channel. Hope I can do something more like this in the future. And those of you who are watching this right now, you'll subscribe to my channel if you feel like it. So, yeah, thanks, Fire Ninja Dude.
So that was Cal Productions and Ty and Stray 2. That was their theories. So pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and sum up what we all basically just explained. So I'm gonna try to back up these theories as much as I can. And with that being said, let's continue on with what my theory is basically is. So pretty much what is the, because since Wu and Garmadon and Lloyd are practically like half Oni and Dragon, it's not much to say that they could live only a limit of time. They practically could live up to 100 years, or probably even more than that. So what are the powers of an Oni? Pretty much shape-shifting, which we've seen in the show. Well, between Wu and Garmadon and Lloyd, we practically see mostly in Garmadon because he was mostly like the Oni. So what do we see mostly of an Oni? Shape-shifting. They could survive through the darkness. They practically, well, that's pretty much it. They don't have any elemental powers, or I don't know if they could actually transport through realms because they only did that through the realm crystal. The powers of a dragon, pretty much it has elemental powers. It could go through other realms. It could fly, obviously. And also, yeah, the one thing that both of them have in common is that they could live for thousands of years, such as Omega and Firstborn. They both can manage to live up to 1,000 of years. Cheese Boy Poe, another Instagrammer, had mentioned that in season 13, Lloyd had like, told Wu, like in season 13 they were speaking about how like Wu like didn't need the ninja and how he's feeling too old and stuff like that. Lloyd explained to Wu that like he like practically lived over 100 years and he's not like over like 100 old or stuff like that. But like honestly, Wu had to reach his limit, and he feels like he is that age, like the ninja doesn't need him anymore. Now, apparently, since the first Ninjutsu master was half Oni and Dragon, it's slightly to say that he wouldn't, of course, he wouldn't like live as long because, I mean, he could live long. However, we don't know we don't know how he died, basically. Some might say probably by age, or some probably say like he got perished in battle, but most likely it's by age. So I don't know like the limit of Wu and Garmadon's aging would be, but they have been living for thousands of years, and practically they also have been changing their forms, which is why I normally said that they can't really like we can't really know their age because they practically change their looks every time. Like for Wu, for example, when he got hit the reversal blade, well, when he got cured by the reversal blade, him and Ray got cured. However, it was strange how Wu actually changed to a child and Ray is still the same. Only because why? Because probably Wu Oni and Dragon blood kicked in and managed to actually change his age. So Garmadon, however, is a bit more of a different story because I feel like most likely them changing is practically been predestined. Like it was bound to happen. Like you can't even change it. Well, how Wu and Garmadon changes is basically just bound to happen. And back to Ty and Stray 2, how he explained how Wu and Garmadon practically changed looks. Well, changed looks because like of a bond. I kind of agree on that because for one, they actually do, like I even explained this in my last theory video of how Garmadon and Wu had a bond, and because of their broken bond, they ended up severing their connection, which means that like during that time they actually changed their look, which causes Garmadon to look like the cursed banished person as he is with the forearms, and having Wu look like he aged a lot. Although age Ninjago, I don't think it even makes sense to me at all. Regarding how Misako is older, does that mean that Garmadon actually like Queen was married Misako, but Misako was actually older than Garmadon the whole time. Or probably Garmadon just older, but just didn't appear that way. But in any case, that kind of make a lot of sense to why. Because I believe that their age probably just goes slow. It don't really like as of go fast. It probably just goes slow. But however, how they look, it just looks old. They aren't as old. I think they are old, but they're not exactly like, their look is old, but they're like Oni and Dragon blood. Because if they could live through thousands of years like the first Mijitsu Master, they should be old. So in my defense, they should be at least old. Well, not like old, but at least like old. Not the first Ninjutsu Master old. Because they did live up to thousands of years. But the first Ninjutsu Master was there since the beginning of the Oni and Dragon realm. And so yeah, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Follow Cow Productions, Titans J2. Also subscribe to Titans J2 channel. I'll leave the link in the description. And also follow Cheese Boy Po on Instagram. Those three deserve a huge shout out for putting in their theory in this video. So with that being said, please come like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.